This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Armadillos of Buenos Aires taking on the Blues of San Diego. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. You swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
That was in diapers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and then clearing space.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's coming like clockwork right now for them.
No such risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Go sit down. Nope. Go sit down.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go sit down. No.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now to try the field goal. Here's Daniel Carlson. This a 43-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, no.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you press X too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far,
boy.
but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Try to run them
And this
off
should
the
be the
line.
final play before the quarter ends. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Blues take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll set up a throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's completed right side to Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
Here's Herbert.
35-yard line.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there at 22. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Woo, boy. That boy almost took a quick hit back.
2 quarters down, 2 still
Woo, that
remaining.
was
We
low,
step
boy.
aside. This is the NFL on EA
was low.
Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Days of what it do.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Of course I'm on tonight. After this game, I'm on.
They go back to the ground. This time Swift able to slither by. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Herbert now. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the option to give to Swift here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Blues take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point. Dicker, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
If you have a girl problem after bath for your son, got 99 problems on the pick ain't one.
It's a touchdown.
Give me that.
Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Armadillos.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
If you having girl problem after bath for your son, got 99 problems, but a pick ain't one.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Give me that.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they?
No.
Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've
Your mama
done.
said not to give you
They
nothing,
continually
just get
built
back.
energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end
You
zone
stupid,
for a
Jack.
touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the point is Ari's 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good. 4A. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
I had the receiver open.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And he's got this down to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They're just bound to make this a game. What you mean you're welcome? I'm winning. What you talking about?
He's back to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
My goal was to win the game. That's my goal.
They'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Nah.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here we go. 1st and goal. Jacobs. Touchdown. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. That's nope. Not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, Madden almost did me dirty.
On Looks like one of the DBs has it.
That's illegal touching.
A big
That's
mistake
game.
in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
Well, Madden almost did me
Give
dirty.
themselves a chance. They had
I got
an
2 laps at
opportunity,
the end.
Touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Got 2 laps at the
Victory
end.
very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this for Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out and the
I got
comeback
2 laps at
falls
the end.
short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the home team here, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.